Have you ever stopped to reflect on the lessons many people only learn after much of their life has passed? Often we only realize what truly holds value when time has already slipped away and opportunities have been missed. Think of how many chances could be seized and how many mistakes could be avoided if we had knowledge of these lessons earlier. Many times people live without understanding the impact of their actions or the importance of maintaining serenity amidst chaos. They face difficulties but fail to see these experiences as stepping stones for personal growth and strength. The key to transforming this reality lies in learning from the wisdom of ancient Stoic thinkers. In this video, I will share these powerful lessons through the perspective of Stoicism, offering you valuable tools to face challenges and evolve as an individual. If this is your first visit to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to help me continue creating more content like this. Let's dive into Stoic philosophy and discover how its lessons can bring clarity and guidance amidst the chaos of the modern world. For Stoicism followers, true value does not lie in words but in the actions we take daily. Begin working hard in silence and let your successes make all the noise. Powerful Stoic lessons. The only person who will be by your side throughout your life is yourself, so learn to like who you are and treat yourself kindly. Never let a bad day make you believe your life is bad. Acknowledge your flaws and difficulties, but do not allow them to define who you are. Use them as opportunities to evolve. Every moment you spend comparing your life to someone else's is a moment wasted from your own existence. If there is something in your life you do not appreciate, change it. Work constantly to improve, for nothing will change on its own. When writing the story of your life, do not let someone else hold the pen. Every person in your life is a teacher. Some bring lessons of love and support, while others teach what to avoid. Always learn from everyone around you. Have you ever thought about how Stoicism can transform the way we face life's challenges? This philosophy teaches us to focus on what we can control and to accept what we cannot, bringing a new perspective to our emotional well-being. So comment, "I control my reactions." Leave that comment and I will leave a heart, showing that you are on the path to a more balanced and fulfilled life. Now that you have commented, let's explore more valuable Stoic lessons. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Overthinking can ruin a situation, distort facts, make you worry about insignificant issues, and make everything more complicated than it really is. Don't worry about what people say behind your back. These are people who are always looking for faults in others' lives to escape their problems. Instead, look for the good in people and seek those who are truly good. You need to do what's right for you because no one will face your battles for you. The more grateful you are, the more you will attract things to be grateful for. When reflecting on life, remember, no guilt can change the past, and no anxiety can change the future. No matter how much time and energy you spend, the past and future are beyond our control. You cannot truly help anyone without first helping yourself. You are not eternal and do not have as much time as you think. So tell important people in your life how much you love them and do it whenever possible. If you have never questioned whether you made the right decision, maybe you haven't taken enough risks. Not everyone is on your side, so never rely solely on what people say, but observe what they do. Our actions reveal more truths than our words. Be smart enough to realize that life does not wait for you to be okay. Go where you are wanted and appreciated, not just tolerated. Always keep in mind the power of your words. They can be forgiven, but that doesn't mean they will be forgotten. Words have a lasting impact, and it is important to carefully choose what you say, as they can leave marks on those around you. Additionally, take care of your body before anything else. A weakened body can be a reflection of an overwhelmed mind, a lack of determination, discipline, and wrong choices throughout life. Staying healthy is not just a matter of appearance, but of mental and emotional well-being. The true success of your life does not depend on seeking approval from others, but on seizing opportunities to show what you are capable of, achieving your goals despite others' opinions or obstacles in your path. When you find someone smart to collaborate with, feel motivated and not intimidated, you can learn a lot from those with more knowledge and model your actions to grow. Recognize your own worth, even if the environment or people around you are unwilling to acknowledge it. What is right and the most challenging are often the same thing. The decisions you make today can improve all your tomorrows. Sometimes in life, certain situations repeat until you learn the lesson you need. It doesn't matter if you are right. The people you surround yourself with shape your life in ways you may not even realize. We are influenced by the character of those we live with. If you give in to all your desires now and are not willing to deprive yourself of anything, your future may be filled with disappointments. Being single and at peace is much better than being in a relationship with someone who doesn't truly love you and makes your life unhappy. Sometimes you just need to say no and ignore the guilt that always comes with that decision. The biggest mistake you can make in life is living in fear of making mistakes. Learn to be satisfied and happy with yourself. If you need company to be happy, it may weaken you. Cultivating a healthy and true relationship with yourself is a valuable investment in the journey of self-knowledge and self-acceptance. You are not responsible for the expectations others have of you. Not every thought needs to be expressed, and you don't need to give your opinion about everything. Learn to value your silence. There are things in life we don't want to happen but need to accept, things we don't want to know but need to learn, and people we can't live without but need to let go. No matter who tries to teach you life lessons, you will only understand when you live it for yourself. Always show respect, even to those who do not deserve it, not as a reflection of their character, but of yours. When we cannot change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves, to accept and learn to overcome. Nothing disappears from our lives until it teaches us what we need to know. Do not make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. Sometimes it is better to simply walk away from certain people. No matter how hard it is, some people are not worth the effort. You can restart your life at any time if you want. You can start being the person you want to be today, now. You don't need to wait for the right day or time to change. The people who demand the most from you are almost always the ones who do the least for you. Never sacrifice these three things: your family, your heart, and your dignity. Always look where you are going, not where you have been. Sometimes it is not people who change, but the masks they wear fall off. To understand someone's character, observe not only their actions, but also their reactions. It is harder to fake a reaction. How people treat you reflects their character, not yours. Your mistakes prove you are trying. Not trying is the only form of failure. Do not base your self-esteem on others' opinions. Do not do anything that makes you lie to others to make them believe you are better than you really are. When you cannot find a solution to a problem, it may not be a problem to be solved, but a truth to be accepted. Sometimes you just need to relax and trust that things will work out. Let life flow. Life is risky by nature. The greatest risk is doing nothing. You can get up more than once. When someone you love decides to leave, it can be a sign that something better is coming. Although painful, these situations often force us to reflect on our lives and make important choices about what we truly want and what we are willing to accept. If you do not make these decisions for yourself, life or others may end up deciding for you. True changes happen when you challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone and face the unknown. Failure is a valuable teacher, showing that the path you are on may not be the right one. No matter how kind and friendly you are, there will always be someone who does not like you. Do not waste your time trying to please these people or change who you are to fit their expectations. Difficult moments are often blessings in disguise, as they awaken us to the good things we might otherwise not notice. Sometimes you need to swallow the pain and learn to grow on your own. Despite everything that happens, it is essential to understand that you have control over your reactions. Money does not buy happiness, but the lack of it can create significant challenges. Running away, denying, or hiding from your problems will not make them disappear. Facing them is the only way to grow and evolve. You will not live fully if you do not learn to forgive others and yourself. Whenever you allow it, people can take advantage of your kindness. Sometimes painful experiences teach us lessons we thought we did not need to learn. Act as if you have already achieved your goals. See change as a constant, not an enemy. Just because things could have been different doesn't mean they would have been better. Life does not become easier. We become stronger and more resilient. Be cautious about what you tolerate, as you are teaching people how you should be treated. You will never be absolutely sure about a decision, but it is always better to make a decision and correct the course if necessary than to do nothing. Protect your time and priorities as they are valuable resources. Perhaps you are not healing because you are trying to be who you were before. That version of you no longer exists, as a new you is emerging. It is not mistakes that define someone's character, but the way we respond to those mistakes. People can disappoint you, therefore evaluate their character before trusting blindly. Working hard does not always guarantee success, but laziness almost always guarantees failure. Perfectionism is not the source of excellence, but a mental trap that can paralyze you. Instead of seeking perfection, seek progress. Your worth is non-negotiable. Never settle for anything or anyone who diminishes who you are. There will always be someone who cannot see your worth. Do not allow that person to be yourself. Do not live as if life owes you everything. Work and learn to achieve your goals. Achieving something requires consistency and discipline. Your entire life can change in an instant. Therefore, instead of taking what you have for granted, be grateful and do as much good as you can with it. Do not assume you are always right. Always be willing to correct and renew yourself. The worst enemies are those who pretend to be your friends. People's actions are the best interpreters of their thoughts. Never decide what you can or cannot do based on your lowest or highest moments. Life is a continuous journey of learning and growth. And every experience, good or bad, contributes to your development. Leave behind only what you're willing to live without doing. When you let go of what is not essential, you make room for what truly matters. The more challenging your life becomes, the faster you can achieve your goals as difficulties push us forward, forcing us to grow and adapt. Excuses will not solve your problems. Take responsibility for your actions and face the consequences with courage. Accept that you will make mistakes, and instead of beating yourself up for them, learn and grow from each one. In an argument, if someone hurts you, it is wiser to let the other side feel regret than to inflict more pain. Become friends with those who expand your horizon, not just your social circle. Sometimes you need to take risks, even if it is scary and outside your comfort zone. You will never know what could have been if you do not try. All the risks we do not take keep us away from the best we could live. You will never fully understand the damage you have caused someone until you go through the same experience. Be careful with whom you allow into your life. Some people come in only to drain your energy and leave you exhausted. Maturity is when you have the power to hurt someone who harmed you, but choose to take a deep breath, move on, and let life take care of the rest. You are the only person who can control yourself. Be humble enough to recognize that you can lose everything, but confident enough to know you can recover everything. Remember that every time you try, you are progressing. Dedicate as much time to improving yourself as a person as you do to not having time to criticize or meddle in others' lives. Someone's character is measured by how they handle adversities. If you put people on a pedestal, they will have no choice but to look down on you. Every pain makes you stronger, every betrayal smarter, every disappointment more skilled, and every experience wiser. When you get married, everything good in your relationship intensifies, and everything bad does too. Flaws do not diminish on their own. It takes effort to improve. Things rarely change for the better in your life unless you take control and transform them. Difficult conversations are often blessings in disguise as they force us to confront truths we would rather avoid. Let go and allow life to strengthen you. No matter how much it hurts, keep your head up and move on. Nothing external will solve internal problems. The solution lies within you. Just because you are good at keeping others' secrets does not mean they will do the same for you. Smart people stop overthinking when they realize that the best decisions come more from intuition than pure intellect. Work to master your mind. Love alone is not enough to maintain a happy and lasting relationship. It takes commitment, respect, and mutual understanding. Everything in life teaches you a lesson. You just need to be willing to learn. It is possible to do everything right and still be surprised by life with a negative outcome. Understand that not everything is under your control. The first to apologize is the bravest, the first to forgive is the strongest, and the first to forget is the happiest. Inner peace begins the moment you choose not to let another person or event control your emotions. What makes you angry dominates you. There can be no progress or achievement without sacrifice, and a person's success will be proportional to how much they discipline themselves. We move forward in life when we leave fear behind. The greatest danger for most of us is not setting our goals too high and not achieving them, but setting them too low and achieving them. Do not let anyone treat you poorly just because you love them. Every time you lie, you are creating problems you will have to face in the future. Do the right thing now. Those who believe in themselves do not need to convince others. Learn to miss someone without needing them. Sometimes you just need to accept that some people can only be in your heart, not in your life. Be a reflection of what you want to receive. What you give always returns. Evaluate your words before they leave your mouth. If someone emphasizes that they are telling the truth, it may be a sign they are lying. Apologies are always available and easy to give. Finding a solution takes courage. Do not let people know everything about you. Most do not care, and some secretly want you to talk. When you react, you lose power. Perfectionism is procrastination. Action is the cure. Never demand from others what you do not yet have or are capable of doing. Your mental state determines your life experience. Prioritize your mental health as you would your physical health. Exercise your mind with new challenges and positive self-talk. Do not set yourself on fire to warm others. Life is hard because we do not value things that come easily. Do not let loneliness lead you to make temporary decisions with long-term consequences. When you're on the right path in life, you realize you stop feeling constantly offended or irritated because there is so much more to focus on and accomplish with your time. Your personal growth depends on your willingness to keep learning, even on days when motivation seems to have disappeared. Find a relationship where you can be authentic and at the same time bring happiness to the other person. The fastest way to destroy your self-confidence is to repeatedly break the promises you make to yourself. Stop sabotaging your future with past mistakes. Grow in the same measure that you accept hearing truths about yourself without running away or fooling yourself. All failures are temporary when you keep trying. When you blame someone else for your problems, you are giving them power over your life, allowing them to define your confidence and well-being. Save yourself. No one will come to do it for you. Our lives are defined by opportunities, even those we let pass by. When you grow silently, no one can sabotage what they do not yet know. Pain only dissipates when certain lessons are learned. If you do not encounter challenges in a day, it may be a sign you are following the wrong path. Whenever you are making progress, you will encounter resistance. The evolution you seek is in the work you are avoiding. Trust yourself and do not sabotage yourself. It is impossible to grow without bothering those who are standing still. Set your own standards and discover your why. This why is the foundation of your goals and gives meaning to your actions. Taking responsibility for all your problems relieves your suffering more than it creates. One of the most dangerous things you can do is compare your life to someone else's. It is not a competition, it is your personal journey. If you want to have the most control over your life, work tirelessly on your mind, for it is the only thing you can have total dominion over. No matter how well you do, some people will only remember your mistakes. In every situation, life is asking us a question, and our actions are the answer. When a defining moment comes, you can do one of two things. Define the situation or let it define you. Stay away from narcissists. They do not follow rules and drain your energy completely. Just as you choose your clothes every day, you can cultivate the power to choose your actions and thoughts. Do not give up after the first failure. Failure is not the end. It is just a detour on the path to success. Just because you cannot see the purpose behind a challenging moment does not mean it does not exist. When you believe, your mind finds a way to make it happen. Accept the long game. Patience is the greatest competitive advantage in the game of life. Your future needs you, your past does not. Know how to handle your problems and when to share them. This is a life lesson that takes time, but once learned, life flows much more smoothly. Sometimes it is necessary to take risks, even if it is scary and outside your comfort zone. You will never know what could have been if you do not try. A wise man can learn more from his enemies than a fool can from his friends. Being calm and controlled in a stressful situation is extremely important. It does not mean you do not care or do not feel the pressure, but that you are choosing the best way to handle the situation. When you keep calm, you have more clarity to make decisions and find solutions. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and to accept what we cannot, helping us live with more serenity and purpose. Remember that life is a sequence of ups and downs like a roller coaster, and every experience, whether positive or negative, brings with it a valuable lesson that can enrich our journey. By adopting a continuous learning mindset, you become more resilient, stronger, and better equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. Embrace each challenge as an opportunity for growth, and let the wisdom of Stoicism guide you toward a more balanced and fulfilled existence. Remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback, and with perseverance and the right mindset, you can overcome any obstacle. Keep learning, keep growing, and always strive to be the best version of yourself. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Stoic philosophy. If you found this content valuable, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit from these powerful lessons. Until next time, stay strong and keep embracing the wisdom of the ancients.